Galilee streaming, and the rock is regular amongst birds singing up, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
We are back with MOTD from Daytona here this evening. Just getting to the grid right now. We'll try to get qualifying results. We're a little behind with our update. Josh McKinney on pole again. Al Likens, Evan Perry, Greg Thurlow, Christian Rhodes, your top 5, going through the rest of the starting order quickly because these guys are already rolling around the racetrack. Here we go. Keep going. There we go. Joe Wells starting 17th. Jim Segredo 18th. The times are super close, going all the way back to the 28th position. Looking like only 28 drivers. Is that correct? Looking like, yeah. A couple guys are starting from pit road this evening. From Daytona, the Gen 4 cars. Let's get the full running grid up here. Likens has several wins on the season. Looking like some of the paints aren't quite coming up. We'll fix that in just a minute. Don't know why. With the iRacing update, Trading Paints did not like what we had going on, but getting ready to go to the green flag, 100 laps from Daytona. Oh, crash right off the bat. Likens is around. Look like it's some contact from Evan Perry. There you go. Now Trading Paints wants to go. The first yellow flag is up. We'll wait for that to get Trading Paints figured out. Here we go. We'll try to key it up here right off the bat. The 72. Yeah, some of the paints are coming in. Some are not. It did not like that last iRacing update. We will go 1/4 speed as soon as we get all the paint, or most of the paints. There's DJ Waddle's cars in there. Evan Perry just might be in a basic scheme. That might be why it is going crazy. Oh, Thurlow's in the old Elliott Sadler car. 1/4 speed. Here we go. Ooh, 14 shoves the 38 into the 20. Go to turn. Yep. 38 is going to come down and tag the 20, and around the 12 of Dylan gets through. So just a little contact, little spin. Get a look on board here with Drift. We got some new camera angles because the Gen 4 cars, these cars, it's going to be tough all night with the pushing because the bumpers don't exactly align on these cars. Let's try to get a different look here. Oh, see, I'm already giving away some of the onboard shots. We got to go to the gearbox. Here you go. You're going to see the nose kind of go underneath the 20 when it turns right about there. You see how far up it picks it up, and that's going to upset the front of the 38. 38's going to go down and just barely turn into 20, and around they go. First caution early before they hit turn 1 for the MOTDCs. Oh, I can't believe Dylan got through that. We'll see if we can go back here and get the vantage point of the 12 making his way through this. Let's see if we can find him in our running order. Get it on GyroCam. Oh, I don't know if he made it through that without any damage. Let's see if we can get another angle. It had to be close. Okay, yeah, little contact. It actually hurt the 20 more than it hurt the 12. It looks like getting a look around. Yeah, the 12 looks okay somehow. So get a live look back. The 20 going down pit road already with some and several other drivers. Christian Rhodes, we're going to go through just under caution. I'm going to play with some of the cameras here and just check out some of the vantage points that we have for this evening. A couple new ones just because the Gen 4 car. We have some of the, call it the, I guess, 2006 camera package. And they used to have some of these shots. Got some cool ones, too, looking out the left side of the car off the nose. And out. This will be a great shot for later in the race when they go 3 wide. These guys really going to have to play the draft. The side draft really not in effect for this evening. So, it's going to be interesting. Oh, we didn't have any audio there. See, everything was just crazy here. There we go. Now we got car camera. Our car's audios. Try to get a look at some of the different gearboxes. New nose cam. This will be an awesome camera throughout the night as well. You can push in these cars. You just have to be very, very careful throughout the evening. The onboard shot here. Get a look at some of these paint schemes as they roll around. The old Dale Jr. throwback-ish scheme there for Christian Rhodes. Gregory Thurlow. We talked about the Elliott Sadler car. Drift always in his 14 Burger King car. Dylan stays out on the racetrack. Can't tell if that's just the paint or maybe the right front. Yeah, okay, that's just the paint. So the right front on that. Look at Sam Taylor right there in the 9 and old. Yeah, kind of like a Martin Truex throwback. DJ Waddle right there as well in the 94. Let's see if we can get a look at a couple more of these paint schemes as they roll around the track to 22 in the old, I'm guessing it's like a Blaney Caterpillar, but not a Caterpillar car there. AJ Conda down there in that chrome. Number 5, that thing looks sweet. Tim Shifty, he's in a different look of paint. Oh, we got the Jeremiah Nelson, who's had a couple strong runs in the old Denny Hamlin looking Fenix scheme there. As these guys are doubled back up, getting ready to go back up. Greg Thurlow in an 88, man, come on. You got the Dale Jr. number. You got to go find that Mountain Dew Batman scheme somewhere on there. Kaiser in the Good Wrench 42. Segredo up there on the high side. Evan Perry just in the basic 72. Come on, Evan. Ryan Wilson, we know Ryan well. Some different camera angles. We're going to have to play with this all night because there is several different camera angles that we got. And these Gen 4 cars kind of tweak them as well with the camera packages on. You see Jerry Fassett just above Eric Hayden in the 00 machine as the 20 of Tony Stewart. Al Likens kind of drives like old school Tony as well. Several wins. Melnick there in the Yukon number 164. William Britton, Scott Lay, Jason Branch, I believe he started on pit road in the Bob Ross car. And Scott Wise, I think, also started somewhere on pit road as well. And this one, that quick caution going to help him out as well. Might be one lap down for serving a penalty, but we are getting ready to go back green. Barty, the flagman, has the flag, and they are away again. Lap 5 underway. Christian Rhodes to the lead on turn number 2 this evening in that Dale Jr. inspired scheme. Side by side down the back straightaway. Ooh, drift. Big move to the bottom of the racetrack right here. See what kind of speeds these guys are running. They should be pretty close up to speed. Gotta imagine this time by they will be looking like the draft, the single car draft, the change lead might have a huge impact on this one. Kind of get a run and then just take it when you get it. That's how these cars gotta drive. You have to go. There's not a ton of side draft. You can't really push too aggressively. So if you get a huge run on somebody, I feel like you're gonna have to be aggressive. And the guy leading the points right now, we have that data for you. We'll get that over under one of these caution periods here. 185. Yeah, we're now up to speed. Probably hit 190 down the back straightaway in these cars. It's, again, no push doing 190. Gotta imagine at the end of this one, it will go pretty well. 191. Yeah, zero pushing down the back straightaway. So coming to the final, you see the 09. Very careful. That's the trick too in these cars. If you're gonna push, you kind of do have to be off center a little bit. You see Bobby Wetzel just kind of hover to the right, just a little bit of that Chevy sign. There, we'll get a look, see if we can get a look on board from the nose cam of Mr. Wetzel. Man, we're changing positions so fast. So if we do get a push, I think you're going to have to hang just a tad to the right of the Chevy logo to kind of keep these things. It's hard to describe. They look like fairly flat noses, but they are pretty rounded. So you're going to be very square. Right there is a good spot. Perfect. Make me look like I know what I'm talking about, Wetzel. To get these guys kind of momentum, and you see just that little push gets the 4 car back out front here. Pretty single file for the most part after you get through, I don't know, about 15 or so cars back here to Kaiser being pretty smart about it, just hanging at the end of the pack right here. It looks like Brian Hayes in the 47 car as well with that TWRS Highline car. If we do another caution, we'll get caught up on the points because we are in the final 4 of this season. So a lot on the line, and I think this is Drift is comfortable, but he's not in the best of positions. A couple bad races, he could easily lose the championship that he has pretty much had, I would say, maybe for about 10 races or so now, the championship lead. So I think we're going to see a more aggressive Drift here towards the end of the season. We'll find some crank it up cameras as these guys complete lap 8 here from Daytona. thing iRacing really got right on these cars is they sound awesome. They sound just like they did in 2000. I guess these cars were 2003 to 2008-ish, somewhere in there. And this cars is pretty identical. Where you see the Gen 6 and the next gen, the side draft, huge packs. These ones, they race like they did. Not slammed all over each other. The runs and stuff kind of formulate. Whoever's confident to push, it starts to pay off. Pushing roads quite a bit on the outside. Tough, but that inside lane is still battle on the inside. Nelson. Oh, we got some wrecking in the back. Oh, we got a big one. Oh, a huge wreck in the back of the pack. Wilson's in it. The 83's in it. Likens is in another one. Oh, Evan Perry's going to come squeezing through. Looks like Melnick is in it. A huge wreck out of turn 4. Looks like Hayes is in it as well. Scott Lay is in it. Brian Hayes bringing that car right down pit road. Segredo, I believe, is in it as well somewhere. Jim is, already towing. So let's see what brings out the second yellow flag of the night. Oh, already going around is Mr. Branch. Looks like Likens is up in the wall. Potentially up there 3 wide. Let's key that up. Let's put it on the blimp cam. Try to capture it. All right. Al is up here on the high side. Let's go back a little further and see how he got there. All right, he chose to be up there. 3 wide, go through the middle of the corner. Branch right there. Oh, the 20's. Oh, 20's up in the wall, and then 28 comes up and gets him. Oh, the 31 of Scott Wise almost completely under. Al there. Get a couple. Nowhere to go for Hayes. Al was just up on the wall here. He gets stuck just a moment. I'm going to find Scott Wise in this as well, because this camera angle from Scott Wise is going to be pretty rough. I mean, it's like the teams do now. They blur out the suspension on the cars. Goes up, then it comes back. So iRacing gods may have helped Scott Wise there quite a bit, because that car should be absolutely destroyed, and it is not looking like he's still rolling out. Segredo on and off pit road right now. Road's still in the lead, so let's see if we can pull up some of the drivers tonight. Slightly dangerous driver. Al, it's Craig up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you loud and clear.
Well, a rough start so far. We still got a fast repair?
Yes, I've not used it. It's the first time, just a little bit of cosmetic damage time. Got a little more damage, but I think we can get it fixed and hopefully fight our way back to the front.
Were you as surprised as it seemed? You just kind of stuck in the wall, and all of a sudden you were in the inside fence.
Yeah, I got up against trying a few things, trying to learn the car and scraping the wall. Next thing I know, I'm spinning towards the inside wall.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell what happened underneath you there. Branch, I don't know. You might have to reach out to him and ask what happened. Maybe we'll bother him. I don't want to throw him under the bus, but I'm throwing him under the bus here. I got to, right? Gotta keep it.
Right.
All right. Well, looking forward. You have several wins on the season, so something tells me this is just an early blunder.
Yeah.
Oh. I may have moved him too soon. All right. Well, we had Al in here. 20 having some unforeseen issues here early, and this one getting up front. Christian Rose is about to get back green, so I think that is going to be the only second caution of the night. Multiple cars, several guys. I believe Segredo's definitely has to use a fast it's not like this only car one lap down right now. Several guys are trying to catch up to the back of the pack. Still trying to catch right now. We're just going down the back straightaway, so okay. We might have a second to bother this man. Yeah, here those guys come. So let's move. Bring the race leader in. You got a copy there, Christian?
I got a copy. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? I know you're getting ready to go back green, but pick the right car to be leading. Right paint job.
Yeah, it's a pretty dominant car. Hoping to bring me some luck tonight, just like 2004.
Well, yeah, hopefully, but just keep the 12 in the rearview mirror, would you?
I'm trying to keep everybody in the rearview mirror, no matter who it is.
There you go. We gotta put you back in.
Slightly dangerous.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Thank you, boss.
So, all right, let's get back green. There we go. I still get the teams mixed up every now and again. Christian Rose leading in the 4, DJ Waddle, Jacob Drake, Bobby Wetzel, Josh McKinney, Craig Martin, Greg Thurlow, James Tinder, Dylan in the 12, and Jeremiah Nelson round out your top 10. The green flag is about out. There it is. Lap 17 down, lap 15 out of 100. Christian right to the bottom. Drift is not going to want to stay behind these guys. Oh, Christian's going to get shuffled out down the back straightaway here. Waddle splitting 3 wide for the lead. Like nobody wants to go with the 4 car. He said he's going to need that 2004 luck, but if I remember right, Junior took that car from the back to the front with only a handful of laps to go and then got it out there. So, if he's playing the long game, he's doing it right. He's got Nelson and Dylan now working to get him back here as Waddle now battling for the lead. We said he's going to try to keep everyone. Christian finished runner-up to the 12 3 times this season. So, needless to say, they work well together. In front of him this one now. Wetzel going to make a move. Now, contact between the 22, the 4, the 38 is going to get spun back up the hill. Oh, the 22 is going to barrel roll down the back straightaway. Several guys. Oh, Scott Wise is going to come in and collect into the 38 hard. Our third yellow of the night. Oof, some big hits on that one. We saw Wetzel was getting pushed out of line, then there was contact with the 22. I think the 22 was muscling his way in there. He may have got some help from behind, so we don't want to throw any blame too soon. Let's see here. Put you back. Let's get on blimp cam. Okay, so here comes the 22 up the middle. The 03 is kind of drifting up. I think the 22 is kind of reacting there, and then Yeah, the 22 is just going to get into, that's going to be Craig Martin. They get it saved, and then the 4 just with the momentum going to clip the 22, then the 38, and it is on. From there, the 22 is going to go for a big right. Oh, the 12 is going to get some heavy damage in this as well. But Scott Wise just trying to pick his way through, finds the 38. That is going to tear off the front of the race car that time. So not, Irish Scott not blessing him this time. We'll get a ride on board with Craig Martin as he goes for a barrel roll down the back straightaway. The hood up on the windshield of the 22. That is a definite fast repair for Craig Martin. He has seen better days. Notification, yeah, Thurlow here. Oh, that thing is pretty too. And this shot here from Scott Wise coming in late. Yeah, that'll probably be a fast repair as well for Thurlow. So guys, Jerry Fassi getting checked up there. Oh, Kaiser some rear end damage already. Guys on and off pit road right now. Looks like Wetzel might be on pit road or just coming off of pit road there. No, he is on pit road. He's going to go down to India Fuel, try to set himself up for a pit strategy. And this one, so the field definitely mixing up right now. Several guys on pit road, mostly for damage repairs. A few of them for just their fuel strategy, but several guys crushed on pit road right now. 38, looking like he's opted to not use that fast repair just yet. Maybe going to try to limp this around for a little while. I don't know. I feel like even the optional repairs are going to be pretty significant with the required as well. So let's see if he gets trapped a lap down at any point. You see a lot of these guys on and off pit road. Now drift going down the back straightaway. We'll see if we can get a word with another guy who's kind of had a tough start to it here. The 31 of Scott Wise. It's Craig up in the booth. Scott, I'd ask how it's going, but not too good so far.
No, not too good so far. Started the race behind the 8 ball and then get wrapped up in a couple messes early. It is what it is.
So, do we already go through the one fast repair? It looked like earlier you kind of got lucky. The damage seemed to go, but...
No, I got about 5 minutes the first time, but I was getting it banged out naturally, but I got to take the quick repair this time. The engine's gone.
Yeah, this time I don't think you got as lucky. So, is that going to change your strategy for the rest of the evening now, though?
Well, my strategy is kind of borked already. By the time I get going back green, I'll be 2 laps down. So it's just going to be if I can get lucky enough to get some laps back before I can start making a charge.
Well, something tells me I think you're gonna have an opportunity to get those back.
Well, one can hope, but a lot of other people are getting jacked up too, and with me being 2 down, and everybody else only going to be 1 down, it's going to throw a monkey wrench.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, well, good luck, and we'll catch up with you here shortly.
Yep, man. Have a good one.
Scott Wise, Mr. CEO, the guy who makes, well, one of the guys who makes MOTD go round. Drift still up front. Waddle made it through that. Rhodes made it through as well. Sam Taylor, we saw win here earlier this year at Daytona. In the mix now as these guys are 1 lap until green. All right, we need Ryan Wilson's over under was 5-5. Okay, you took the over again. I was gonna say we need Ryan Wilson, but I think we're gonna be spot on with this. It's early. We're wrapping up our third caution. Drift gonna lead us back to the green flag for the MOTDs, the Masters of the Draft from Daytona. We're back green. Here's the car out front, but far back is the three of Joe Wills. DJ Waddle rockets to the front with Christian Rhodes in behind. Now they're going to ditch Sam Taylor there on the high side. CJ Stinger in the 88 to the front right now, but DJ Waddle going to grab himself some laps right unless Christian Rhodes gets some power here to the finish. Right there is going to be one. If we're going to see a lap hard. Himself to the front. You look away for 2 seconds, and these guys changing the lead quite a bit here. Already 7 lead changes, but now here comes Joe Wells from the outside. He just doesn't have enough momentum just yet. He comes in, he dumps out. Tinder not going to go with his weight for a while. We get number 3 trying to get to the front using the high side. Is that the old snap-on? Oh, Tinder got the snap-on moment. Joe Wells battling for the lead here with Drift. Drift strong early, but now three slices in front of him. James Tinder in the 88 and Evan Perry right there in the 72. Eric Hayden following him up. Great shot coming off the turn 4 to field. Really spread out. Now kind of just managed their race. We could potentially get a long green flag run here out of this with some of these guys just looking like they're content on riding here. If that goes go into effect, we see when everyone was last on pit road 10 laps ago for Wells, but the entire stint out there, so definitely going to be, if it goes green flag for a little while, going to be some pit strategy being played, but now Drift going to ship out the 3 of Joe Wells, so never mind to that single file. You see just how much out already recovering. He is back up to 8th. Yeah, so these guys not content on riding. These guys are swapping it around. Right? And I mean, if you watch NASCAR in the early 2000s, you see these two going to work well together, I'm sure, all night. But Drift still leading. Just how many laps Drift has scored so far? 9 laps. So far, that's the most laps. So 5-1. 10. Waddle grabbed himself a couple. I don't know if he was up front for just a little bit longer. So now those laps led by Drift in the 14th, completed the in the, should we call it just like a ghosted out car? Oh, several guys coming down pit road this time. Here comes Drift, Rhodes, Tinder, Waddle, and Dylan in the 12, making their way on pit road. We didn't talk about how some of these guys are on different pit strategies here. Could be, I mean, that's a pretty decent sized pack that just came in right there. But with these top guys out here, they could probably run at least another 15, 16 altogether. If they stay single file, they will absolutely pull away from those guys unless they push really hard. So if these guys can stay nose to tail here for 10 or so laps, they could put themselves potentially some distance over Tinder. Look like he's just coming off pit road, yeah, with Dylan, Rhodes, Waddle, and Drift. So it's 5 of them. They're a little spread out right now. You get a look here. When the leaders go by, they will be 1 lap down, which could eventually be a problem. If a yellow flag was to fly, these guys being trapped, they would probably get the lucky dog. Beat the leaders back around here. Surprised by that. Get a look to see where Eric Hayden, who is now just took the lead from Evan Perry. Yes, they are just heading down the back straightaway. There's Sam Taylor. So going back to Drift here. Drift is in the middle of 3 and 4. So a good job on and off pit road by these 4 guys there. The leaders kind of mixing it up. Especially with the field spread out, with potentially staying green for quite a while. Their best bet was to push hard to try to get themselves a gap. They needed to hit here. Look at some of the speed. Down the back straightaway, 183. We'll get a look here. We'll go back and forth to see the speed differences between the leaders and this 3 or 4 car pack. Yeah, down to 3. Dylan losing a touch there. So 186 down the back. That's already 188. So 190. Yeah. So if they can keep doing this for about 10 or so more laps, they will try to obviously they'll still make a hit. But that could be huge moving on later. Pretty spread out right now. Guys, potentially getting track laps down, getting lucky dogs out here. Potentially smart guys out there. You'll be racing for some of them a lap down, getting very spread out right now. So, Eric Hayden getting himself some laps. Let's call it top 7 right now. Tinder did not get out of all. These 2 are going to have to work hard to try to stay even. This little back there, who also is part of that first pack with the leaders here. That'll be his best bet if he's able to hang on. Back here at Drift, these guys are still losing right now. So Hayden and them at the pace that they're running, their green flag looks like they can be on it altogether. They might open themselves up to a 5 or 6 second lead over Drift and company. Which again, I mean, we're just okay. There's a long way to go. So trapping some of the contenders a lap down early, later in this one, especially if you completely have to change race, maybe impact race cars, trying to put themselves in a losing out on the waiver route. So yeah, that's it's boring right now from an aesthetic, but from a potential later in this one, this could be huge. But Joe Wells and Mike is not going to sit there and ride. They want to still race out there. So now you have Tinder, Dylan, Sam Taylor, and Marcus Kaiser all 1 lap down right now. Brian Hayes is 2 down at the Green flag. we're back. We had to step away for a little bit. Wetzel in the lead, Hayden on the outside, Sam Taylor, Craig Martin, Christian Rose, DJ Waddle. Gen 4, the final 4. Waddle right to the high side. We got a wreck in the back. A large wreck. The caution flag immediately flies. Joe Wells and Perry gets through. Can't tell if Scott letting it destroyed in that one as well. Out front is Wetzel. He's still got the pedal down, so something tells me that maybe second green checkered. I have to wait and see, but is Wetzel coming around to take the checkered flag here this evening? Foot still on the floor. Something tells me that is... Oh, yellow flag is still waving. Clutch is in. Did we get back in time for our second green light checker? We just might have. We did. There we go. So let's bring in Mr. Segredo. Jim, it's Craig in the booth.
Craig, how you doing, bud?
We're doing. Are we on our first or second green white checker?
Second green white checkered, sir.
Second and final coming up. We had a small emergency we had to go take care of, so we have missed almost the entirety of this race, past lap like 40, unfortunately. But the 21 car's sitting in 12th. Do you have what it's? You got two guys with their hoods up over behind you. Have what it takes to get up there with Mr. Ryan Wilson, stealing this thing away. Hayden's in a good spot.
Yeah, we were up there earlier, and then I got a little carried away and fortunately got blocked, and then it sent me to the back. So now I'm back with my teammate here, and let's just say we're going to create some holes here.
I'd say it's time to go make it happen. A lot of guys faking out to pit. Road Drift still in it. Christian Rhodes, Craig Martin. If it's not you, who goes to victory lane tonight?
Well, you got to push for the 0-0. I mean, Eric has been up there all day. It hasn't been so much of a roller coaster ride as it has been for me and Ryan, but you know, at the end of the day, Eric's been consistent, and consistency usually wins these races. So we shall see how it goes, buddy. But for me and Ryan, we're all gas, no brakes.
There you go. Good luck.
Thank you, bud.
Mr. Segredo, so let's see if we can find Mr. Eric Hayden. Eric, it's Craig in the booth outside the front row. Final green white checker. What's it gonna take?
Some fuel, man. Some fuel. I'm sweating bullets here. I am close. It's really been a good race, though. It led some laps. Got a point, I think, for leading some laps, and just trying to hold my own.
There you go. 16 laps led for you. Wetzel's going to be no small task, but up 14 spots, sitting pretty. Just needs a little fuel. But it would have helped if those teammates were a little closer. Maybe give you an extra push around under yellow. What do you think?
I know. That's what I was thinking. It's like, man, I am on and off the ignition like crazy right here.
Well, good luck. We'll see if you have what it takes to get enough fuel.
All right, man. Thank you, sir.
Eric Hayden, driver of the 0-0. Sam Taylor right there. Craig Martin having himself a good race as well. 6 laps led. Sam Taylor yet to lead, but most importantly, still on the table. Wetzel's been in front for a good bit of this one too. 7 laps led for him. The Rhodes is still right there. Same thing. You see all these guys on the apron of the racetrack. Fuel on mind. Mr. Drift with 16 laps led. Jeremiah Nelson right there as well. 4 laps out front for the 11. Alice somehow survived this thing. 12 laps led in for the 20 car. Still kicking out there. Then Ryan Wilson Allison and Jim Segredo back here, and Dylan in the 12. We've seen him make some hard pushes to the end of these races before, so don't be surprised if the 12, if it stays green, if the 12 somehow gets back in the race this week. There, Dylan, I think we gotta move that number a little forward. You know, I got TCB always has good things. You got right there as well, Gregory Thurlow still surviving, and Joe Wells. William Britton in the 64, Hunter Winkler in a 17, Scott Lake, Josh McKinney, Jerry Fassett, Scott Wise still out here making laps, got that car repaired, but pretty buried back. He got all the spots he wants, but oh no, that car is killed. Now that I'm looking at it, that thing has had some better days. We'll try to get a better camera angle out. Yeah, you see the whole right front dragon. He's just going to try to lip that thing around, salvage some points out of it. And then bringing up the end of the field, looking like Evan Perry, Tim Shiflett, looking like Branch is... Branch? Oh, he doesn't even have a rear spoiler. Mr. Bob Ross has had better days. Ryan Hayes still trapped one lap down. Unfortunate for him. It's going to be, unless some of these guys really wreck it big, it's going to be a 25th finishing position for him potentially tonight. But these guys getting ready to roll off turn 4. Final green-white checker here for the Masters of the Draft from Daytona. Pace truck is down. Are we going to make it to the white flag before we see a yellow? They're in the restart zone. Wetzel leads them back to green from Daytona. 2 to go. Wetzel with a good start right now. Slides up in front of the middle here. Hayden to the back bumper of the 09 Wetzel. Oh, they're going to stack up that outside just a little bit. The 11's going to step out. Hayden going to stay tucked with the 09 for now. Gotta imagine he is hungry for a win. He will do whatever it takes. Laying back just a little bit. From Sam Taylor. Now the inside starting to form up. Wetzel looking to see where to block. Hayden fakes low, goes high. Oh, Sam Taylor to the outside of him. Eric Hayden going to the bottom, and now he's going to get turned by the 22. That was probably going to do it. A huge wreck. Yep, they are in it, and Bobby Wetzel is going to come back to the start-finish line and take the win from Daytona this evening. White flag is out right now. Does Wetzel have to make it back to the start-finish line? I may have called it too early. We got to see if Wetzel has the fuel to get there. He's got the clutch in now. Alright, that was just Rhodes getting back into gear here. I thought it was sputtering on. It is sputtering. Can Rhodes make it back to the start-finish line? So many tore up race cars in behind right here. Scott Lay might get a top 10 with that right front on the ground. McKinney right front on the ground. Waddle's car is destroyed. Craig Martin's car is destroyed. A heartbreak for Hayden there. He went for it. You got to give him credit. He went for it. At 09, the 4 down on the flat. Are they going to be able to get back to the start-finish line? Is going to be the question here now. Gotta imagine. We didn't hear any sputtering out of the 09. Now we do. Gotta think he's got enough at least to get it to sputter. They're coming down under the yellow flag. And yes, Bobby Wetzel will officially now take the win from Daytona. Behind the pace car, just probably not enough fuel to really do a burnout. go back and see what brought out that yellow flag. Eric Hayden just kind of getting caught in between. You know, the 22s for it as well here. Going down the double zero, trying to make a move, then he goes high. The 22s just got the momentum. The double zeros just kind of stuck in no man's land there. Spun down the racetrack, and then it's just going to come back up the hill. And these guys all just going to plow in it. Drift is in it. Thurlow's in it. Looks like Wilson's going to get tagged for Waddle right there. McKinney almost makes it through. Then the 17 disappears and comes back. Puts him in the wall. Jerry Fassett back there as well in it. Oh, some of these guys. Oh, the 23's on his side right there. So that is what took us under yellow for the final green-white checker of the evening. And Wetzel, we'll see. Does he even have enough fuel? Parks it there. He's got a little something in the tank. There he goes. Burning it down here from Daytona. Wetzel grabs himself another win this season. See if he's in the chat. Get a word with him. Mr. Wetzel is usually in the chat. Where are you hiding at tonight? I don't see him in chat, surprisingly. All right, so we might have to get our runner up in here. But first, we'll give you the final results from this evening. Wetzel burns it down, grabbing the win here. Sam Taylor, Christian Rhodes, Jeremiah Nelson, another top 5. Al Lincoln's battles all the way back for a top 5. Jim Segredo back to 6th. James Tinder, Joe Wells, Scott Lay, Josh McKinney, your top 10. And William Britton, Craig Martin, DJ Waddle, Gregory Thurlow, Dylan Picklesheimer, Tim Shiflett, Jason Branch, Jerry Fassett, your top 18. Continuing through the running order. Get to some of the guys who did not have a great night. Scott Wise battles back to 19th. Ryan Wilson finishes 20th. Eric Hayden all the way back to 21st. Evan Perry 22nd. Mr. Drift falls back to 14th. Brian Hayes, Hunter Winkler, AJ Condon, Steve Melnick, and Marcus Kaiser round out the field this evening. Well, Wetzel burns it down. I just want to give one more look here. See if I can. Maybe did I overlook Wetzel down here? I don't see Bobby in chat here tonight, so I think that's right where he's going to run out of fuel right there. So we will be back next Tuesday here on the CSR Broadcast channel for the MOTD series. We'll catch you up on everything